Claremont Lounge, how you guys doing on Cinco de Mayo? If you're doing good and you're having a good time, say, fuck you, Johnny! Fuck you, Johnny! I want to introduce a good friend of American Legions right now. He's gonna start us off because he wants to tell you a little story, and I think you'll enjoy it. This is King Spo-it, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to tell, I would like to tell a couple of fucking jokes. Anybody remember George Carlin's seven words you can't say, ship his fuck on cocks and motor tits? Well, most of those words are archaic. You just can't, nobody cares about piss and shit unless somebody's pissing in somebody else's mouth or shitting on their face. Nobody will get up with that. But I have a particular favorite word of that, and that word is cunt. Who here likes cunt here? Cunt! We got any cunts in here? I mean, I like all kinds of cunts. I like big cunts, little cunts, I like brown cunts, I like white cunts. Black cunt, white cunt, have you any wool? Yes sir, yes sir. 3 bags full. Well, I could talk about cunts for over an hour and never come to any sort of conclusion. I guess you'd say I just beat around the bush. At a party once in another town, I saw this dyke going down. My friends was disgusted by the open display. But with these big girls, I wish to play. Cunt, man. I love cunt. I just love the way it rolls off your tongue. I went to Germany one time and got off the plane in Stuttgart and was out wandering around the train station. I saw this place, Kunsthaus! Kunsthaus? Lieber mein Kunst! I just got in there and it was just a bunch of fucking paintings. I didn't know what was going on. And, I thought I'd come in and, man, this is a different... if I had a Kunsthaus, it would have definitely different sorts of things in there. Alright, so I'd like to tell you a little story. Amy's daddy had a vagina. And it was all stretched out. But how can a man have a vagina? And how could he get so stretched out? Well, let me tell you. Amy's daddy kept squirrels in his vagina. So Amy's daddy's vagina always smelled like squirrels and squirrel shit. Amy's daddy did not mind the squirrels in his vagina, except when they chewed on his nuts. Amy's daddy did not know why the squirrels in his vagina chewed on his nuts. It might have been because all the squirrels in Amy's daddy's vagina had testicular cancer. Amy and Amy's daddy went down to the Waffle House for Sunday sweet tea and waffles. They saw Pastor James there having lunch with his little daughter Amanda. Amy called Amanda a dirty fucking whore, because she knew that Amanda liked to play with Daddy's vagina squirrels in the tool shed in the backyard. Amy's daddy loved Amy more than anything else in the whole world. He loved her in her poop hole, and her pee hole, and her pie hole. Every day of the week except Sunday. Sunday was a special day. On Sunday they'd go to church and listen to Pastor James talk about Jesus, and how Jesus always voted Republican, and how Jesus could raise the dead and cure the sick. Pastor James could cure the sick too, if you believed in Jesus. He had lots and lots of money. Amy wished she had lots and lots of money, then she could give it to Jesus and Pastor James, and they could cure her pee hole, which was all burny and itchy when she peed. Amy ordered waffles and sweet tea. She loved waffles and sweet tea so much that not even that dirty fucking whore Amanda could ruin the Sunday waffles. Amy's daddy, he had a great idea. Well, Amy, she had waffles and sweet tea, and Amy's daddy, he owed 2 bowls of birch chili and some hash browns scattered, smothered, covered, and stuffed. And after lunch, he cracked in Amy's mouth. He told Amy, pay particular attention to the flavor, because if it was too sweet or too salty, Amy's daddy's colon would be sick, and he'd have to go to Pastor James to get his colon healed. Again. Amy's daddy had a great idea for making lots and lots of money. Amy could show her pee hole on the webcam on the internet. But it was such hard work for Amy. Her pee hole was so itchy. And her dad would keep yelling at her, "Nobody is gonna pay to watch you scratch your dirty, itchy, chubby cunt!" But Amy knew her daddy was wrong. The boys at school would always pay to watch her scratch her dirty, itchy, chubby, smelly cunt. I'm King Spo-it. Good night. I'll be on later on to throw some sparks. Now, y'all ready to come up here? Coming up the stage here is American Legion. American Legion, you will never see a more cankerous sore on the asshole of a mule than you will American Legion. If you felch 1,000 mules, you will never felch a mule so pretty as American Legion. Come on up here. Let me go. Give him a hand. Give him a big hand, everybody.
In honor of goat felching, give Scott Corker a hand, King Spo-it. Come on, motherfuckers!